Okay, so you're going to start off with your mug or your cup or whatever you're using. I love this one. My grandma gave it to me. It's so cute. And then you're going to get your cacao. This one's organic, fair trade. I love this brand. After that, you're going to go ahead and get your organic chaga mushroom powder. And then a sweetener that you'd prefer. I prefer date syrup, so that's what I'm going to use. I added Himalayan pink salt to this, completely optional for you, but it does make it taste good. Then I added some vanilla extract, but it doesn't have alcohol in this one, so I like that one. It's from Trader Joe's. And then, of course, your spoon. So then I added my milk. I did oat milk, and I really like this brand and this milk. It's really yummy. Okay, and then I added my chaga, and I only used a little bit, not an exact measurement, but just a little bit. And then a little over a spoonful of the cacao powder. It's your preference on how chocolatey you want it. I didn't do an exact measurement on my date syrup, but I added about 2 spoonfuls worth, I would say, but it's your preference on how sweet you like things. Then after that, I just did a sprinkle of the salt, not too much, and then just a little dash of the vanilla extract. And then I added my hot water. I didn't fill it all the way because I wanted room for my milk. And then before I added the milk, I mixed this all together and made sure that it was really well mixed and everything was all together. And then after that, I added my milk until it got to the top. So I would say about a cup's worth of it. A cup, your preference. Again, the milk just makes it more creamy, I would say, and cools it down because it was really hot, as you could tell. And that's about it. So good. I know I always talk about my hot cacao in my videos, but this one is so good, and you can always add maca root to it and to make it even more beneficial, good for you. I chose not to because it does change the taste from like a hot chocolate, like, you know, like a traditional hot chocolate taste to a different taste, but it tastes really good as like with the maca too. So if you wanted to add even more benefits, you can add that as well. But just like this, it reminds me of the hot chocolate my mom used to make on like a cold, snowy day. And you know, when you're just having those chocolate cravings, but you also want to be really healthy, or if you're a woman and it's your moon cycle and you do crave chocolate, this honestly satisfies my cravings for like the next couple days. It's so warm and cozy and so good for you. And when you're purchasing cacao, you can purchase it anywhere, but I think the best way to get it is fair trade and probably organic as well. And same with the chaga. I know it might be a little hard to find, so if you can't find it and it's not accessible to you, that's okay too. It tastes really good without it. It's just chaga is very good for you, and it has its own little benefits within that, which I will talk about. So chaga has so many health benefits, just like cacao. Mushrooms in general, they're just so good for you. Chaga is obviously my favorite. Let's read off a list of benefits it can do. So I'm reading this now, and it says that chaga contains massive amounts of the pigment melanin. When exposed to the sun, the exterior of the mushroom will turn a deep black while the interior will remain a bright orangish color. So, like, that's super cool. Like, what? And then it's known by many names around the world. Most interestingly, it is called, and I can't pronounce it, so I'm not going to say it, but it literally translates to cancer fungus. Like, come on now. Like, what? What? Okay, now you can use chaga for many things, but I love adding it into my hot cacao because, like, if you don't like the taste of it, you can't taste it. Like, especially if you don't use a lot, because you don't need to use a lot, you know, powder especially. But you can also buy like the tea version, which is what I was saying is really bomb. You can just take, like, there's so many ways of taking it, but yeah, just look into it before obviously purchasing it. Make sure it's for you. But it also offers lower blood sugar, fights inflammation, reduces blood pressure, alleviates arthritis, and even prevents or slows the progression of cancer. So these are all just things that you can look up online and just look up the benefits of chaga, but that in general is just super cool. It's rich in fiber and essential nutrients including vitamin D, iron, magnesium, potassium, manganese, and calcium. Chaga's high melanin content has led some to believe that it can bolster the melanin naturally found in the skin. thereby protecting it from sun damage, skin cancer, wrinkles, or aging. Okay, now I hope you hear all this and you want to try it, because why wouldn't you, right? So yeah, look more into cacao and chaga if you haven't already. And then definitely give this a try. Tell me how you like it, because this is obviously, or honestly, my favorite thing to drink pretty often. So let me know.